Hello there, Vic Benedict here. We're playing Dark Souls 1 on the PC. This is my guide and walkthrough. We're now on the 42nd and final installment of the guide. It is the Kiln of the First Flame and Gwyn, Lord of Cinder final boss battle. So at the beginning of the video we warped from the Seath the Scaleless boss arena and thence to Firelink's Shrine, and now we're bound to the Kiln of the First Flame. So I decided to strip most of my armor off here, equip the red Tearstone ring and the Hornet ring, and just go full offense on this guy. So I have the Black Knight sword equipped at +5. So my theory was to try to do this guy no damage. Initially, when I was doing attempts for this guy, I was not using this method and it was kind of boring, so I thought, let me see how much damage I can deal with the red Tearstone ring and the Hornet ring so that my attacks can, I can get pretty much the biggest bang for my buck possible. So what we're going to do is get ourselves into red Tearstone range, which means that we need to take damage until we have a little red aura around us, and then we will deal 50% more damage with our attacks, and then in conjunction with the Hornet ring, our riposts will also deal more damage. So it should in theory take about 3 parries, whereas before it would take like 5. So this wasn't to make the fight easier at all. In fact, it's a little bit more difficult because when you're in red Tearstone range, you're at the brink of death almost. For instance, like right here, I'm trying to take about one more hit from these guys, and I was just kind of curious, how much it would all add up with the red Tearstone ring and the Hornet ring. And I almost did it no damage, guys. I tried. I think he kicked me or something. The shield I'm using here is the Black Knight shield. It has 100 physical damage, and it also has 95% fire damage absorption. So here we go, guys. This is the final boss. That always makes me laugh. It does. So here we go. We've just got 2 more of these Black Knights to deal with. It's irritating when they hit you over here because they kill you. His flying leap that he does initially, I've parried it a couple times, but it's such a difficult move to parry that I decided to just dispense with trying to do it, because it would ultimately kill me at this health. And anyway, so we're just going to keep our guard up at first and watch for his attack. See, he'll jump at you first. Here's his leap. So I'm just going to roll away from it, and we'll just wait for 1 block, parry, riposte. Pretty good damage. And then I think there is his grab. What I don't like is his kick. See, 1, 2, riposte. So 1 more of those and he's a goner. But I think this is where I took some damage. Yeah, he kicked me. All of my stamina's gone. Yeah, and then he took a swipe at me with his fire sword. So all our stamina's gone. We're gonna have to back off a little bit. Such a gorgeous fight. So block, riposte, he's dead. Now that the guide is done, I wanted to share some personal reflections of Dark Souls, just from my point of view. As many of you know, I did cancel the playthrough that was on the channel for like a month or however long it was. Personal issues, internet problems, and just a pervasive dissatisfaction within me about the project necessitated in my mind that I just end the project, because I wasn't satisfied with it and I was going through some tough times personally. I later began a guide, but yet I still resorted to the crutch of the Black Knight halberd. I still needed an overpowered weapon to win the game. And the thing is, I never needed it in the first place. It was just a deception. the game had evoked so much fear in me that I thought that it was just completely undoable without an overpowered weapon, which is completely absurd. Um, and then I think at that point, I've always respected this game, but I didn't respect myself, and I didn't have the confidence in myself enough, to just believe that I could beat this game. And that's kind of ironic because I've beat a lot of other games that probably are harder than this game. It's just that this game is very intimidating. It doesn't care if you're not getting better. If you're trying, I think the game will try with you. It's just, other than that, it's just going to leave you by the wayside if you're not, you know, like inherently and innately trying to better yourself and try to get better at the game, and have at least the inkling of some respect for the game. But I think I've come a long way, you know. And I think deep down it is believing in yourself that you can do it. And it's not even a particularly hard game. I've said it's hard many times, but on the other side, looking at the situation, it's not that hard. It's just that it looks hard. And if you're quaking, from fear, with the illusion of what the game is, that's where I think a lot of people are going to just stop playing. But I would just keep with it, and I hope that this guide and my experiences can offer you some, at least some starting points for you to play the game and finish it up. Because I know some people that they say they love this game, but they can't, for instance, they can't beat Gwyn. And for instance, I loved this game too, and I couldn't beat Ornstein and Smo, but I could. I just couldn't. I didn't put in the time, and I just didn't believe in myself. So anyway, now we've come a long way. It's been an odyssey, a personal odyssey, and this game is just very special to me. And I hope that you were able to get help if you needed help. I hope that if you wanted to enjoy a project such as this, that you did receive some enjoyment from it. Thank you very much. I'm not sure what's in store for the channel next, but whatever it is, we'll get through it. Take care.